everybody. Clearing. Okay, so today I'm going to do a Divine Feminine reading. I've been thinking about doing one for a little while, but we're going to dive in. So I'm going to get into, for the Divine Masculines cross-watching, what are the Divine Feminines thinking about the connection, all of that. Then I'm going to do some Divine Feminine support and just do like a boot camp for Divine Feminines afterwards. I'm also going to get a little bit of information like I typically do with the third deck for the feminines with the Divine Masculine reading. So let's just dive in. So thank you, Divine Creator. Ooh, and I opened some more spots in March, so check out the link if you want a session. I do have some more availability, so grab that. I want to work with you. I love that. As much as life itself. Working with everyone. So let's see what we can about the Divine Feminines and how the Divine Feminines are thinking of these connections. Let's get the dirt on what the Divine Feminines, the tea, what the Divine Feminines are actually thinking here. Thank you, Divine Creator, for bringing through only the highest and most beneficial information. What can we see about what the Divine Feminines are experiencing on the heart space? What are the Divine Feminines wishing for these connections? What actions are being taken? What is the biggest challenge for the feminines? Spirit guided solution and the direction things are going. Oh, and what can we see for our Divine Masculines that might be tuning in to check in on their Divine Feminine? Okay, Divine Feminines on the conscious mind. Ooh, Empress in the reverse with this existential, this crisis, this left for dead. So actually what I'm getting here is a lot of Divine Feminines are like, am I a Divine Feminine? Is this my twin flame? Am I on a twin flame journey? Deep breath. Do I lay this to rest? Do I let go for good? Is it appropriate? Should I walk away from who I thought was my DM? Am I in my Empress regarding this person is the big one here. It's like, does this person actually bring out my Empress? Does it warrant me offering my Empress self to this person? Is this person who I have thought of as my DM truly fit for an Empress? Have I been in this true Empress energy? Did I magnetize this person into my life for a lesson? Big questions, Divine Feminines. So Divine Feminines are really curious if this is going to be fertile, if this connection is going to get off the ground, really, if it's just going to stay in this kind of hover, or if it's going to actually be let go for good. Let's see what the message for the the Seven of Swords. This is like a strategy. So I'm getting, Divine Feminines, this could be partially an ego trip strategy here to try and, you know, not play the blame game, but to pacify, to balance out the inability to control the union coming in. There could just be a little bit of a tactic going on here, a mind trick that you're trying to tell yourself. So I do think we're going to pull some clarifiers because I want some more divine support here. What I'm kind of getting is that Divine Feminines, you are right to completely let go and surrender and come into your full independent Empress abundance. But that doesn't mean that you got your twin flame journey wrong, that you're not on a twin flame journey, that that wasn't your DM. It's more of a relax and enjoy the ride and not need to know. I've said this till I'm blue in the face with private readings lately, but when the unions aren't coming in, and I've prayed too. You know, I've asked for clarity on my situation as a twin, as well as somebody on this journey just like you. And when I say to the divine, did I get my DM wrong? The divine says, not necessarily. And I say, is new energy coming in going to be my DM? Am I going to have a new person that is my person come in? Not necessarily. And the divine, I say, what do I do then? And the divine says, are you learning unconditional love, autonomy, sovereignty, spiritual development? And I say, yeah, heck yeah. And the divine goes, keep going. That's it. That's all we can know. So just drop into that zone. Don't try and do something here, divine feminines, that will pulse energetic strings. What can we know further about this divine creator? Courage, wisdom, empathy, ancestry. So we're clearing ancestral lines. You're meant to bravely forge ahead in uncharted territory. You are documenting the wisdom that's revealed on a journey like this, and you are to have empathy that it's not all about you. Your divine counterpart, and all people for that matter, are going through a major ascension, becoming, and you are meant to just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Divine feminines. Okay, on the heart space. It's okay to be conscious about these things, though. It's actually better to recognize that you're at this place than to deny it or pretend like you're further beyond that, etc. So, okay, heart space. Kindness and looking for ways to offer true compassion, simple kindness into the world. You're becoming more genuine and more in the moment. Divine feminines. It's not that you don't need to know, it's that there is no rest. You have no choice but to just bring it into the present moment and do the best you can. This journey is refining all of us to that 0 point of just being present to what is showing up in your reality, and showing up as simple and kind and genuine as possible. That's what is happening. That's what this journey is doing in all of us. Masculines, this means, you know, your divine feminine on the heart space is getting real and grounding into the essential. And that is an answer to your prayers. That is what's bringing these connections back around, that allows for the purity to release the past, to not lord over you things that maybe haven't transpired seamlessly, bumpy start, false starts, back and forth. Anytime you, divine masculine, have gotten the red light, don't proceed forward, and wondered if you could come back from that kind of a disintegration possibly in the connection, or the release of the connection, this is truly saying your divine feminine is coming into just being matter of fact in the moment, and that is your saving grace. That's what's going to bring these connections back in, and not only give a second chance, but be a perpetual state of grace moving forward. So the good times are not in the past, divine masculine. The good is just starting up, really, truly, authentically. So wishes going forward, divine feminines are wishing to come out of separation and have motion forward. So they're wishing to not be rocked by the distance, by the illusion of being apart, by the illusion of being out in the cold. And divine masculines, energetically, yeah, you're feeling this putting down the ego in your feminine. You're feeling dropping the guard. You're feeling this simple truth emerging, that they just want to get along. They just want to be associated with you. They just want to know you and be in your life. There's no expectations other than that. They're just drawn. And you're starting to feel this humble truth. What actions are being taken? Moving forward with this victory in the energetic escrow. There's this promise of victory, and there is this swiftness coming. So divine feminines, you might be feeling real changes transpiring in your life right now, and seeing the new you on the horizon. You're seeing this new version of yourself, and you're I'm hearing you're getting more energy. You're getting this aliveness coming in. Divine masculines, you're experiencing the changes your feminine is doing, whether you're in communication or not. You're experiencing it through these inner revelations. Beliefs, things that you used to adhere to are no longer appealing. Your worldview is changing. Your paradigms are shifting. The things you swore you would always be or do or never do or be, or, those things are changing. You're now seeing, oh, well, I might. What are the biggest challenges for the feminines? The burden that still needs to be cleaned up. This is a card of clinging, hoarding. And you might say, Divine Feminine, no, I've let go of everything. There's nothing I need to let go of. But this is saying you can let burden go further. So there are solutions. If you haven't tried to solve some of these commitments or entanglements or contracts or associations that are outdated, that are dragging your energy down, it's time to go back and have another look. You've come further than you were the last time you tried to release some of this stuff. So things are moving. There is that chariot movement forward. Victory is in sight. It's an illusion that it's immovable. So open your heart and say, I'm ready for there to be a way forward here. Divine masculines, this is like virility. King of Wands in the reverse. You might be feeling lackluster or sexual. I'm hearing things with stamina, things with sexual desire, lackluster libido kind of dropping off. There's something here where you are energetically feeling your divine feminine stalling. So it might be screwing with your sexuality right now in some way, divine masculines. So pay attention if your body is not allowing you to act impulsively towards superficial sexual energy, because this is, I'm hearing you're poised to come alive when your feminine is freed from this burden to actually engage in a new way sexually. It's like you've been given, the universe has given your body a break from the sexual exploration and hot and heavy for now, so that you can back off and allow your feminine the room, the space, let go of your feminine so that your feminine can clear this. Wow, what an interesting way of looking at it. So what is the solution? The Hermit and the Ten of Swords. We got the Ten of Swords earlier for things needing to be laid to rest once and for all. So yeah, divine feminines, there are things that you're still hanging on to that are burdens in your life that you need to lay to rest, and you haven't been thinking about it that way. There are things you've been trying to find success in that you're dragging like dead weight from the past. It's time to cut your losses, up level, transform, lay it to rest, follow your destined path, come out of your shell, go forward and do it. You do have all the time you need. Your masculine is kind of being pulled away right now so that you buckle down and do this, I'm hearing. Divine masculines, yeah, trust in the higher love. Your feminine has got this. They are on it. It is happening. You can pray, divine masculines, or, heart wish that your feminine see the clarity about what needs to be let go of in order to go forward to the destined path. You can ask for the divine will, true love, to be evident on earth as it is in heaven. You are permitted to do that. Yeah, there's a celebration to look forward to when that happens. This is reminding me of a while ago when the divine masculine, there was a wave of divine masculines about a year ago that left karmic situations. Not every wave is on the same timeline, but I remember seeing sexual mastery coming in for the feminines, and now I'm seeing this sexual mastery theme coming in for the masculines, where you're going to start seeing your body not lying to you about authentic sexual green light or not. going forward. And it's going to be based on your head and heart alignment and your body only being able to function sexually when that is appropriate, when head and heart are in alignment and have that light switch, go time, turn it off, focus on life. It's going to be more calibrated. Your body's going to muscle test a lot more clearly. No more animalistic base urges. Wow, so interesting. And everybody's coming into seeing and being these pure expressions of authentic energy. What are we getting for the, oh yeah, we had that already. Where is the direction the energy is going in? Seven of Wands and the World. So internal boundaries, divine feminine. So yeah, you are drawing the line in the sand within yourself once and for all. There are a lot of things that are permanently going to be changed now. You have grown so much, divine feminines, and you have up-leveled out of a lot of old paradigm thinking. This is you really taking your own everything into your own accountability and being clear within. For the divine masculines, this is reciprocity. This is where, you know, that clarity within the feminine. There is no chasing, no convincing, no selling themselves to you, no begging. Your divine feminine is now magnetic for what is a fit. And so if you're watching this for a divine feminine and they are coming into this, this is where other soulmates, other connections will also be arriving. So they are going to receive love with or without you, divine masculine, because they have come into this awareness of it now. So just be aware, if you're not giving to your feminine, the universe will provide. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to go into a divine feminine support now. So let's see, what is it that the divine feminines most need to understand emotionally at this time? Thank you, divine creator. What are the emotional awarenesses that the divine feminines are most needing to consider? Oh, okay. Yeah, wishing for things that are based on the foundation within you that is inherent, not necessarily things that need to have hard work going forward. So there's a new stability, a focus. You're trusting yourself, you're trusting your own baseline rather than putting your fragile trust in another, I'm hearing. So you can really take or leave dependent on how you're treated. What is the advice for this? We're getting Galactic Council Crest, spiritual sovereignty. Exactly. You are prioritizing your own spiritual accountability and sovereignty so that you know that other people's actions are on them, 1818, and that your actions are on you, your well-being, your happiness. It's all an inside job. When you are pristine and aware of that in yourself, you do not overly inflate the potential or a connection with another person who can't match you there. And so you're safe in it. You are safe in it. Timelessness. So you haven't run out of time. This is exactly the amount of time that you've needed to learn this lesson and come into your mastery. We also get dimensional planes of perception, number 5, spiritual strength, virtue and valor. There's victory here. You have received independent, sovereign, spiritual awareness. You'll never lose that again. This journey has brought you to this place, divine feminine. So be grateful, I'm hearing. Be profoundly grateful that you've come into your own that way. And stop trying to put it on somebody else to show up for you in a way that is actually codependent. Really think on that, feel on that, know that. We are being asked to understand the reasons why we want these connections in our lives right now, but don't make it that you need it. You no longer need it, Divine Feminines. You have your own tenacity, your own integrity, your own safety, your own structure within. You don't need someone to provide that for you anymore. And now it's a celebration more. Okay, so on the conscious mind, what would the divine like our Divine Feminine collective to be aware of on the conscious mind? Ooh, so much. We get two. Okay, Wheel of Fortune and love. It's coming for you. The divine timing is still in the works. It's still coming, but it is coming. It's hidden from you, and it's just one step out in the future. High Priestess, be still and know. Keep intuitively being guided by the knowing. One foot in front of the other. All of the Divine Feminines, you consciously know what the next step is for you. Go in that direction. Your knowing will not lead you wrong. This is baby steps, one at a time. You don't have to build Rome in a day. You can just keep going. One change, one new thing at a time. You don't need to know. You just have to come, oh, these two cards came out again. You just have to come into the awareness that you're going towards this better, this wish, this freedom. And you don't need to know how that's going to be. Just keep feeling into this and trust that each step is bringing you there. Each time you make a decision based on this impeccable mercy, humility, compassion, love, it's leading you closer. And surrender so that you can be delighted by the blessings coming in for you, and so that when this love arrives, you can revel in it. I'm hearing that it's going to be so synchronistic and so magical, and as it's revealed to you, it's going to be way better than you could even imagine. What does the divine want us to know in an energetic sense? Consciousness beginning in faith. It begins here. 0 point. Always that state of grace coming into the beginner's eyes. And then we get 22, Starseed Awakening, Cosmic Heritage, Galactic Remembrance. So 222, 22, 22, 22 might be a sign for you, and this is a 1. So you've transcended, Divine Feminines, or you're very closely or very close to doing so. This is where things get awesome and weird and multidimensional, and coincidences are known to be more than sheer coincidence. There is a beautiful fairy tale unfolding, and I don't want that to sound too untangible, but it has been coming out that these radical, unlikely stories are going to be the fairy tales of the future generations. We are writing that in real time. Yeah, I want to say believe it. It's sometimes beyond my rational mind, but that's what's happening. Allow for the plot twist that brings in an unexpected wave of love into your reality. Surrender your need to have it all figured out so you can be delighted. Divine Feminine, that's why you've been urged to let go of your twin, of needing to know where it's going, of attachment, of expectation, so that you can be so swept off your feet by the real thing and get that homecoming feeling of experiencing it revealed to you in perfect divine timing. Oh, I want to cry a little. Isn't that amazing? Like, that's what it's for, not because your divine masculine's rejecting you or anything. For some, it won't even be the divine masculine that you think that you have been journeying with. For some, it will. Let it just be an unknown so that it can delight you regardless. Okay, what can we see for the physical world? Surrender the need for your brain to be so concerned with the details and just revel in life. Okay, physical, things are hidden from you right now. The 7 of Swords keeps coming up. There's something in the works. There's some spanner happening, and it is love-filled. There's something that's coming for the collective. It's big, it's brand new, it's cosmic, and it's on its way. There's those ravens foretelling the changing of the season, the changing of the energetic climate coming in. Ooh. What can we see for a energetic card? Temple of Suspended Endings. Standstill, suspended animations, holding space. I'm hearing hold your breath, don't hold your breath, but you have to let everything fall away before you can have this grand finale. Don't be on guard that bad things are coming. Let go so that you can be surprised at all the good things coming in, Divine Feminines. Okay, wow. That is faith, that is trust. Many blessings. Bye for now.